It's champion time. 2 huge battles in 1 episode. The Masters 8 arc is already starting off with a bang. There's a lot to discuss, so let's talk about it. With the beginning of the Masters 8 commencing this Friday, we received a new exciting preview for episode 115. Opening, Masters Tournament. Here are my predictions on how this episode unfolds, as well as how I think Leon vs Alain will play out. So, from the special preview trailer we got 2 weeks ago, we know that Ash and Go will be heading to Wyndon Stadium, where it is packed. I have a good feeling we'll be getting that final tournament of the region atmosphere, as we see loads of people turning up for the Masters Tournament. It seems like this time, Team Rocket won't be selling something or being a part of a TV crew, but instead doing some sort of vlog, perhaps for their radio show. Along with the preview and new summary from Cerebi, we see that Ash will in fact encounter Hop, Leon's little brother. Now, this is a character I've wanted to see since the first year of Journeys. When the Sword and Shield arc got announced, I assumed he'd appear there. If not, I had a feeling his chance was completely gone. But here we are. Hop is finally in the anime. Let's go. In addition, he'll be challenging Ash to a battle outside of Wyndon Stadium. Additionally, I think before the battle starts, this is where Hop will tell Ash that Leon is his older brother and his goal is to defeat him. Of course, our boy won't back down from a challenge. The writers have definitely chosen this as an opportunity to do 2 things. One is to establish Hop and his character so that he doesn't feel rushed, and secondly is to hype Ash's strength before the Masters Tournament starts. The concept of a small battle before the tournament starts began in XYZ and has certainly been rehashed here in Journeys. If you forgot, in episode 32 of XYZ, A League of His Own, Ash was challenged to a battle by a trainer called Everett before his first round of the Kalos League began. The reasons the writers did this was firstly to showcase Ash's strength, and secondly establish levels of strength of why Ash and the other trainers deserve to be at the league and why Everett didn't. This distinct separation with Ash defeating him got us as the audience already hyped for Ash's league run before it even began. That is why the Kalos League had a perfect opening episode. Now, linking this back to episode 115, Hop didn't make it into the Masters 8, so I'm sure that Ash and Hop are levels apart. Ash will defeat Hop, and I wouldn't be surprised if Ash and Pikachu completely one-shot him and Wooloo here. Nonetheless, this battle is a perfect way of hyping the Alola champion for the Masters 8. Putting 2 and 2 together from the trailer, Go and Hop will head off into the stadium to find seats. Ash will probably head off to the dressing rooms to prepare for the opening ceremony. That's where he meets Iris. The 2 catch up. I really can't wait to see this, and she'll probably tell Ash about how she managed to rank up all the way into the Masters 8. Maybe even we'll get to see some familiar trainers she took down to get there. Next, we see both Ash and Iris happily coming out of the elevator, but their faces suddenly drop as we see Lance, Steven, Diantha and Cynthia all looking at the 2. I have a feeling this will be a funny scene because Ash and Iris were definitely not expecting to see them all there. I'm also sure this will be the moment where Ash gets to catch up with Lance, Steven and Diantha, who he hasn't seen in ages. Maybe we'll even get to see some flashbacks to what they've been up to recently. Even though they all seem pretty chill, the atmosphere is 100% going to be tense as heck, because these are regional champions who are all here for one thing, and that's to win and become the strongest trainer in the world. In addition, I don't actually think Alain or Leon will be in the dressing rooms. Leon will probably get lost or maybe meet up with Hop, and I think Alain will most likely be speaking to Marin and Professor Sycamore, most likely on video call, with them both wishing him good luck before the tournament starts, which would make sense because they are both the closest people to him. Then, from the preview, we get a shot of Wyndham Stadium. This has been shown to us a couple of times, so we know this is where the opening ceremony begins. The Masters 8 trainers will all be officially called up into the stadium to be celebrated of how they reached the Masters 8. I'm also sure this is where Ash will reunite with Alain again, because in the special trailer we got 2 weeks ago, we actually see him and Iris shocked at seeing someone rising up from the stadium, which is Alain. Therefore explaining why Ash was so shocked to see Alain in the stadium because he wasn't in the dressing room. This opening ceremony scene is definitely going to be tense but so hype, because some news scans appeared on Twitter showing Alain looking at Leon. I'm assuming this is where their matchups got announced, or they're just looking at each other for the first time. But literally, it's just so cool seeing them so chill and calm with us knowing they're about to go head to head. Following this scene, I think this is where the matchups will be announced. From the second version of the preview, it looks like everyone will be randomized. Leon vs Alain will be the first match called, and those two will go prepare for their battle, while Ash goes to sit with Hop and Go. I can see Ash cheering for both Alain and Leon to win this battle, and Go and Hop cheering for Leon. Okay, now for the hypest part of this episode, the second half. World Champion Leon versus the Kalos League winner, Alain. This battle will be a 3-on-3, and we do in fact know the Pokemon that both trainers will use in this battle. PokeFans Taiwan on Twitter, a trusted source in the community, stated, Alain will be using Chestnut, Malamar, and lastly Mega Charizard X. Leon will be using Charizard, Gmax Rillaboom, and his final Pokemon is still unknown. I believe that the first battle will be between Leon's unknown Pokemon, either Dragon Ball or Aegislash, versus Alain's Malamar. I can see it being an equal back and forth, but I can see Alain using some sort of mind control strategy with Malamar, such as Hypnosis, to take the first win. With Alain in the lead, he will switch his Malamar for his Chestnut, and Leon will send out Rillaboom. From the second Masters 8 trailer in the scene, we see Rillaboom versus Chestnut. If you look closely, you'll actually see that one of Leon's Pokemon has actually fainted, because it is grayed out. Leon's Charizard is 100% not fainting, and Alain has 0 Pokemon fainted, confirming he gets the first win. So, Chestnut vs Rillaboom is a battle I can see going either way in the first half. Maybe Rillaboom will start off strong, then the control will switch over to Chestnut's favour, then back to Rillaboom as Leon decides to Gigantamax it. We all know that it will be Gmax Rillaboom as it's shown in the special trailer 2 weeks ago. I'm very sure this is where the tables will turn and Rillaboom will defeat Chestnut. Alain will bring out his Malamar, which will also get taken out by Gmax Rillaboom. And lastly, his Charizard, which I believe will defeat Gmax Rillaboom in his base form pretty easily, but it will take a decently big hit before doing so. The final battle will be between Charizard versus Charizard, but the difference is that Alain still has his mechanic. He will Mega Evolve his Charizard into Mega Charizard X, and how this battle ends is definitely up for debate. I can see Alain being the more smarter and strategic battler here, while Leon adapts his overwhelming power and battle IQ best suited for Alain. We know that Leon taught Charizard ancient power especially for this battle, which is super effective, but Alain seems to be having an easy time commanding Charizard to Dragon Claw its way through them all. He'll probably get in close and hit Charizard with a damaging Dragon Claw. I could also see a clash between Flamethrower, with both of them being equal. This would definitely catch Alain off guard. After some more back and forths, the control will quickly transfer into Leon's favour, who just keeps getting stronger and stronger, sadly defeating Alain's Charizard with ancient power. Like I said in my last video on Leon vs Alain, even with Alain's loss here, I'm sure Leon will give him a ton of respect, because he'll be surprised by how strong the Kalos League winner was. Maybe he'll even say that he is the strongest trainer he's battled yet. I can see Marin and Professor Sycamore being upset watching this. I could even see Ash being upset as well. I think Ash seeing this battle will get him motivated and fired up to avenge Leon for Alain, because Alain isn't just Ash's rival, he is also his friend. That's where the episode would end. So I'm looking forward to this episode because Alain is my favourite character in the anime, but I do have doubts on how they will deliver it. Yeah, let's start by saying there is 0 chance Alain wins this, and the reason why it's 0 is because the plot needs Leon not to lose until Ash, because Ash's main goal of the series is to defeat Leon. So sadly he's going into a battle he can't win, but that's why it's so important and crucial they portray Alain's character perfectly here. Let me remind you, we're not getting Alain vs Steven or even Alain vs Ash, respectively the most wanted battle in the Masters 8. Alain's character does not deserve to have a grand return to the anime after 6 years and become a punching bag as well as a fodder for Leon. That's why I'm so doubtful that the writers will just let Leon steamroll Alain and not let him have a clear chance to fight back or go down trying, because Alain would definitely do the second option, which is go down trying, giving it his all, and I really hope that the anime showcases this. Secondly, this battle is a 3-on-3 which will end in only half an episode. If done right, it can be awesome, because the first few battles can have pretty quick knockouts which will convey both trainers' unremarkable strengths. But that final battle between Leon's Charizard and Alain's Charizard cannot be rushed. So I hope that they pace it well and give us a great battle that Alain deserves, because personally I would have taken the Steven or Ash battle over this one any day. I know, and I'm sorry if this video came a bit more negative compared to my other videos, however I really wanted to share my thoughts on everything. As always, I'd love to hear all of your thoughts on episode 115. Are you excited for Ash vs Hop? And how do you think the first round will go with Leon vs Alain? Comment them all down below. Be sure to subscribe for more Pokemon Journeys videos. It's been your boy Orizora, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.